I'm Jermaine. How are you today? I'm doing well. Today is April 27th, 2022. I have turned 50 years old today and have decided to make my inaugural video. Sorry for the video resolution and everything, but my laptop crashed and died on me, and I had to dig out this old dinosaur to record on. So hopefully as the future goes on, as I get stuff, they will fix that. So, as it says, hi, I'm Jermaine. This is all about me, just to get to know me and how I think, how I feel, my ideals, and things of that nature. None of this is scripted. None of this is rehearsed. It's just all off the cuff. So yes, I do go on tangents a lot. Don't know why, but that's just how it is. You get one train of thought to another, and then you're way in a whole nother ball field. So, how to begin? As I said, I'm Jermaine. I'm 50 years old today. Pause for the happy birthdays. Okay, thank you. I'm a single, full-time father of 4. Their ages are 10, 9, 8, and 7. And I do have other children as well, but those are the 4 I have custody of. But I have a total of 12 children. And never ever once have I been a deadbeat dad. Never once. So you can forget that real quick. I'm originally from New York City. Excuse me. Currently live in Youngstown, Ohio. I've actually lived here since about 88, 89, something like that. Now, I must apologize for my voice. It's another after effect of this autoimmune disease I have. It's called sarcoidosis. And it affects my saliva glands. And I think, this is my thoughts, it doesn't lubricate my larynx enough for me to be able to speak clearly. Now, I'm glad that came up and I had to clarify that. Nothing scripted, nothing rehearsed, very little research. Some stuff I may have researched before, years ago, yesterday, who knows, at another time, and it's come to my mind, so I'm speaking on that. But mostly, like I said, these are my thoughts, feelings, opinions, and ideals. Mine. I'm not forcing them on you. You can always click off. I'm not trying to convert you. I will give some reactions. I will speak on things, whether it be religion, politics, child rearing, eating, anything, things of those natures, like how I feel. Like I said, series will go on until I just don't do it. I can have one follower, I can have no followers. I don't care. This is not monetized, so I don't get money from this. My Snapchat, not Snapchat, whatever, anyway, I don't even worry about that. But, yeah, basically, I just speak off the cuff. I go on tangents because I'll lose my train of thought, like I just did, and then I'm trying to come around again. Notice the tree here behind me. When I bought the house, that was there. I kind of like it. I keep it. So now I keep it there because it's like, represents like the tree of knowledge. I know it's called the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but A lot of people don't know that, which is weird. Did you know that? Did you? Did you really know that? Because a lot of people have no idea about that. But it's a tree, and I'm going to feed you the fruits that come from my mind. These ugly curtains was here too. I'm going to take them down when I get all this stuff fixed. Like, taking care of, like, the window. I haven't decided. Anyway, so, I was trying to think of subjects, ideals, philosophies, or such to speak about, especially in my inaugural video. I can't think of nothing that I had thought of. That's just me. Excuse me while I have a sip of soda. I don't want to put the brand on there because I don't know on copyright stuff, all that stuff. So, that loosened up my voice a little bit too. That'll also happen. So let's start on something dear to me. Deliveries. If you are sitting at home and you order delivery, tip. Just tip. I don't understand what's wrong with these people. Delivery fees do not go to the driver. Once again, delivery fees do not go to the driver. So, please tip your delivery drivers. You're ordering $70, $80 of food and don't even tip? Who raised you? And I'm sorry, I'm not stealing from that comedian. It's just a question. Who raised you? Also, your order is $9.99. You give it 10. Do not say keep the change. Like, what? Come on. That is more insulting than saying nothing, than giving no tip at all. People always go, oh, you never know, that could have been all they had and all that. Well, guess what? If all you have is that amount of money for delivery, and you don't say, well, let me go to the grocery store and spend the same amount of money to have more than one meal, something's wrong with you. If you cannot afford to tip, then you should not afford delivery. Go pick it up your damn self. How would that get you? You ain't got no car, so you got to sit and wait for the bus, huh? Come on. These are people's lives. So, do the right thing. Be a good person. And tip. You're not going to go broke. Especially the people who order multiple times in a week. And do not tip. Now, another thing facing delivery drivers are these gas prices. What can we do to alleviate these? I know people, quick, here we go, oh, Biden. No. How does the president control gas prices? I don't know. As I said, my stuff is not researched or whatever, but when I say look at it, the president is blamed for gas prices, which have nothing to do with the presidency, and for jobs, creating jobs. Oh, how does the president make jobs? I mean, y'all can say, oh, tax breaks here and there, but that is not going to necessarily create jobs. You see what happened when the orange one gave all those tax breaks, and those companies said, oh, great, we're going to automize. Those aren't jobs. I broke my own rule and I went to a self-serve checkout at Walmart. And I felt so clammy afterwards. It felt wrong. It just didn't feel right. I don't work for Walmart. I did work for Walmart at one time. I wasn't a cashier though. But I don't work for Walmart. I wasn't trained on this apparatus. And it's not my job. That's why you hire associates. People are quick to use that because everybody wants to be in a rush. Oh, there's no registers open there. Well, guess what? If enough people stop using the self-serve and went to the registers, they'd have to fill those registers. They'll open up more registers. Every self-serve is open. There's what, in Walmart up here? I think there's like 12. And always 2 registers with actual people working it. I came into your store to buy, not to work, or I would have put in an application. So, I had said I wasn't going to use them before. But there's something, I forget what it was, and I was in a rush. And I understood the convenience of it. But, as I said, I'm 50 years old. So I remember the convenience of having registers open as well. Now, another thing we come to with this is the work shortage. Oh, I do want to mention something too. If you're a pipeliner, please, I'm tired of hearing your crap about the pipeline. Y'all people just run with something. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what it means and what it even is. So I'm not even going to get into that discussion for the pipeline. I'm just going to tell you, if you're a pipeliner, you are an idiot. You are letting your political bias override any common sense you may have had. Wow, I could go into a lot on that, but I'm not, because I just want to get away from that, because I just wanted to make that clear. The pipeline is not the answer to our high gas prices. Make sure that's clear. Now, here's something I don't understand as well, is the job shortage, the people shortage, and the resources, the shortage of everything. Now, the first one that got me was the shortage of coins. And I sat there and I wondered, how can we be short of coins? Okay, the pandemic came, put everybody in the house, so yeah, people wasn't out spending, but once the stimulus came, everybody was out. That was the cure for COVID was stimulus. That's just plain and simple. Everybody's scared until you give them money. So, stimulus came, money, buying, purchasing. Why is there a change shortage? Went to the bank the other day, asked for change for quarter pennies, and he said he had none. Oh, I have no pennies. We put in an order for them and they declined our order. The Federal Reserve is declining change orders to the banks of pennies. Why there's a shortage? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a mint. But anyway, the shortage on jobs baffles me. I understand a lot of people went to work for themselves with COVID. Then over 200,000 people died. That's a lot of job openings. I understand a lot were elderly, whatever. So I'm just speaking on averages. I'm not saying, oh, everybody worked. So now I'm going to say, oh, my grandmother didn't work. She was there. And blah, 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 and that. No, on average, if 200,000 people died, I'm pretty sure the majority of them had jobs. That's just law of averages. So that frees up a lot of space there, a lot of things. Wages are now being up, which is funny, because before everybody was crying, oh, you don't get earned $15. And I sit there and say, why would a person who works at an auto place, auto maker, such as General Motors, or one of them places, why should that employee be entitled to $50, $20, $30 an hour to put in a light bulb, to screw, to plug in a radio? Why should that person make that money, but you figure a person because they work at McDonald's or any other food establishment is not worthy of that same pay, where they actually have a hazardous job? Think of on your best day how you treat someone at a food service place. Okay, that's your best day. Come on. Now, how about your worst day? Take your worst day and multiply that by how many people are constantly coming through with that same attitude as you. Think of that. And think of all the stuff they have to put up with. And oh yeah, y'all could, oh no, that's a starter's job. That's a job you got a high school. Well, guess what? In Ohio, a minor is not allowed to flip burgers. They're not allowed to make fries. They're not allowed to chop salads. Because if you're a minor in Ohio, I don't know the other states. Like I said, this is not researched, but I do know Ohio. I've been in management for many years. The minor cannot use knives. They cannot use anything with the blades, so slicers, cutters, like, Arby's or something. They cannot use a grill. They cannot use a fry station. The grease. So how are these beginner high school jobs? It's not. You have to be an adult to work these positions. Now they could be a cashier or stuff like that, but a minor cannot work the McCafe machine, cannot clean the shake machine. I know I'm talking about just McDonald's, but y'all know this encompasses to all of them. So, your argument that people, you don't like your job, get another job. Why should it be that way? Why can they not? Okay, so if they like their job, but they still get paid as somebody who doesn't like their job, how does that make sense? What are the people who like their job supposed to do? My favorite job was, I was a manager at Taco Bell. I loved it. Awesome. McDonald's, when I worked for John Harris, oh my gosh, it was awesome. Loved that job. He sold them to a new owner who, anyway, I have no problem with him. And his wife Michelle is the bomb, for real. But he more worried about underpaying people than quality of work. So my point is, everyone, every single person in America who works legally deserves a living wage. And yes, we all have this thing, oh, well, if you raise the price of wages, then everything else is going to go up. Well, guess what? The minimum wage hasn't raised in, 10, 12 years? But prices have been going up ever since. That's just a fact. And now they talk about inflation. Well, no, it is bloating. I don't say inflation. Inflation means something grew, you inflated, it blew up. No, these prices are not blowing up. They're blowing down. They're blowing down on us like they want revenge. And it is not fun. So, sorry, I just get into this. Sometimes some things I feel a lot about. So, as I was saying, this is all about me, my ideals, my thoughts. I am more than happy to welcome any comments you may have. And with those comments, you can make suggestions of something you might want to hear my ideas about. You know? And I'll be happy to share them. One thing about me is I can't be embarrassed. Because if I did it, I did it. Denying it and being embarrassed about it is stupid. Apparently, I thought it was good at the time, a good idea at the time. Two, words. I'm a word person, so words mean a lot to me. But as like I said about the offended thing, like I said, if I did it, I did it. So I can't be. If I didn't do it, then why would I be offended? Because I didn't do it. Name calling and stuff like that is one off the bat, you know. I don't know why people respond to that, you know. If I came up to you and said, hey, Earl, and your name was John, you're not going to pay me no attention because you're not Earl. But if I go up and say, hey, stupid, why are you trying to, oh, why, who you calling stupid? No, why? You just responded to him calling you stupid. So you just said that you yourself is stupid. So, I'm into words and the effect they have. I think it's important for everyone to try to understand each other. We got too much going on in life. We only get one turn at this. Man, why live it being miserable, horrible, and distraught? You know, you should be able to talk to someone, speak to someone, date someone, whatever you want, no matter, and not worry about the color of their skin is going to do this or that. So, you kind of got an idea here. This is first one, so I'm shaky and nervous, and I don't know where I'm going. But these are just going to be these are going to be my talks and my understanding. Like I said, maybe when I get topics at hand, I will respond to those. But until then, these are just going to be my ways of thinking things. Today was an introduction of me with a little bit of sampling of what I basically will be doing. So I want to thank you if you took the time out to watch this video. They like and subscribe. Notices. Turn on so you notice when, hey, Jermaine is on. Let me go see what he's rambling about today. I am not an influencer. I'm not any of that stuff. I'm just a simple 50-year-old guy who is immortalizing my thoughts into the ether of the internet. Who is surely taking a chance putting himself out there. Honestly, there's enough about me right here. Just y'all gonna be cracking on my resolution and blackness and my nose and what else y'all gonna be roasting on. I don't care. If that's what makes you happy, then be happy. But it should be just as easy to lift someone up as it is to tear them down. If you're happy with yourself, then you won't want to make other people unhappy. So find out what's wrong with you first before you talk about what's wrong with other people. This is a lot to take in and to understand, and we learn. So please, 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 be a good human being. Okay? No matter what your thoughts, your belief, be a good person. I'm not telling you to go give all your money to charity. Definitely not to a church. That'll be another subject. But be a good person. Give a smile. Don't walk and mean mug people when you walk by. Give them a smile. Say hello. Don't push past people to force yourself in the elevator. Let the people get out first before you get in. Sometimes that little act of kindness is more than enough for all that you need to do and all that you do to make someone's day. And I always smile and keep a happy look on my face. So I just ask you, what does it cost you to be a good person? Nothing. What do you have to lose by being a good person? Nothing. Life is precious, and it's a gift that we all have to return at one point. So I leave you with this here. I come in, hi, I'm Jermaine. Well, my time is up. See you later. I'm Jermaine. Take care, have fun, because you only get one life. Remember that. Love is all we need. You take care.